Hello, Teacher Travis. This is my screencast, and here I'm going to explain a little about my final project. I choose to work with a word setting because it's something that I think is going to help a lot in my work and to my boss to know about the schedule, shift, and assignation about us. So and I explained this to him, and he agreed to get this spreadsheet. So he gave me the information that you see here to then know the beginning of vacation, the end of vacation, the day of return, and what was exactly the day. So the name. And here we have a code with 6 or 5 numbers where it's include the BYU number. The last 3 number of the BYU number is here also at the end. The 3 last number 604. And he went the tempo recommendation. That is something really important because at the tempo it's really necessary for us if we leave this expired. It's a really big deal. So here, like we see, we calculate the after 2 years of the day of left the recommendation to know where the person or my companion need to be aware to replace it. And here we have the hire date, the tenure, the start, and here it's really simple. I use some equation of day to get this information, like today minus K5, this is the one, divided by 365, that are the days of the year. So we got the information here. And here we have the start of vacation, that it's basically a year after he was hired, and the vacation end when it passed 15 days. So I use the word date function to get this because we need just to add the labor days. So you have the day of return and the name of the day of return. It's really simple, but it's really helpful when you want to know about this, to program the vacation and know where the person is going to go out. And here we have another thing that I create, that is the schedule. So you have the day of the week divided by weeks, and the different Monday assignation for each person, and the rest show up the shift. And it's according to this chart to the side, and the night shift is a little different because we don't do the same all night, so it change like every week to rotate the assignation and all do the same during the 6th month, that we start to again with the same assignations. So we have this, and here I use the nested if function to know this according to the assignation that we have the Monday. So if it does, we have the morning. If it's stay, we have the afternoon, and it's blank. It's blank. It's white, basically. It's because this assignation is easy to learn. It's the same. We have a list of assignation during the day, different of night. So that's because I don't have a list of what we have to do different. That is with the night assignation that we see here. It is organized, second floor, fifth floor, and basement. Also because our supervisor is not with us during the night. So this was the other sheet, and here was the sheet 3, where we have the course and the name of us. Every month we have a course, and like we are in July, is because of that the ads are until this point. And here we have the month, the current month, and I use the index function to calculate this based on the A column. So, and based on that, on this, I got the pivot table, the slicer, and a graph to show more clearly. This is an information that he really wants to know. How well or how is that person working with the curse. Yeah. Like the X is 81.71%, so it's good. He is only missing one course, and we have the option to only sort by month. And to end, we have the dashboard, where we have the 3 input cells: the name, the month, the date, and the week. This is included because I needed to know what's the DOS assignation. I use the H lookup function to get it, so I needed this one. Here we have the shift that it's the morning, and because it's morning, it doesn't appear a color here. Different if I change this to, let's say, Alexander. So we have here the assignation 3, so we can go and see here what the assignation. Here I also used the nested function. It was a little longer because it's really complicated with the space that I left, like here and other parts, to calculate it. And because this information it's repeated, it was complicated to use the VLOOKUP function. So I used the nested if function, and it works. And here we have the information that previously explained for every person, and I hope I did it right, and my supervisor found it useful.